Drivers dodge boulders as a magnitude 6.0 earthquake strikes the eastern Sierra and touches off a swarm of aftershocks.
The aftershocks for an event like this, they probably will go on for a period of days or weeks.
Dozens of aftershocks already, and seismologists expect them to continue. Good evening, everyone. I'm Julie Hayner.
And I'm Andre Sr. in for Frank Somerville. That first earthquake, the largest, was felt up and down the state, including here in the Bay Area. The strong quake was centered in a fairly remote area of Alpine County. It hit near the California-Nevada state line, south of Lake Tahoe, at 3:50 this afternoon. KTVU's Jana Katsiam is in the newsroom monitoring the aftershocks. She spoke with a seismologist about what's at work here. Jana.
Andre, state emergency management officials say they've had no reports so far of any major damage or injuries. This all happened in an area that seismologists say has not had a quake this large since 1994. The earthquake, a preliminary magnitude 6, happened in an area south of Lake Tahoe, not known for big quakes, catching drivers along Highway 395 off guard.
It was an earthquake. How do you know? Because the tires went a little funny.
This video, posted by Brett Durant on Twitter near Colville, California, on Highway 395, shows billowing dust from Rockslides just moments after the quake.
That is a big earthquake.
I don't understand.
Video also shows large boulders that came tumbling down right onto I-395. The CHP says some cars were hit by rocks, but nobody was injured. The Rockslides closed about 40 miles of the interstate as crews worked to inspect the roadway. People as far away as the Bay Area, Fresno, and even Las Vegas reported feeling the quakes. The USGS says the epicenter was near the town of Walker, south of Lake Tahoe. The shaking continued with a swarm of dozens of aftershocks, at least a half dozen, magnitude 4 or greater, according to the USGS.
Earthquakes do actually happen fairly regularly in Nevada and east of the Sierras, but they often don't impact a lot of people, so a lot of times they sort of fly under the radar.
We actually felt the earthquake here in our office here in Sacramento. We saw some of the light fixtures swaying.
The state's Office of Emergency Services says there were no immediate reports of large damage.
We have a team of folks who are actively working to do those assessments, check on the roads, check on the infrastructure, any sites of note, whether it be sewage treatment, a jail, a hospital that could be impacted.
The earthquake swarm happened near the Antelope Valley Fault.
This is just one of the more unusual locations where we see earthquakes from time to time.
Professor Richard Allen is a UC Berkeley dean and director of the Berkeley Seismological Laboratory. He says this is an area being moved by shifting plates to the west along the more famous Hayward and San Andreas faults.
That motion is actually gradually moving further and further east into this eastern California shear zone. And so this is part of a sort of long-term tectonic process that happens over millions and millions of years.
California does have an early warning system for earthquakes, the MyShake app, which was launched in 2019 and can be downloaded onto your mobile phone. Officials say the system was working and alerts did go out today. Professor Allen says aftershocks from today's earthquake could continue over the next few days or weeks and could even be larger than today's 6.0 magnitude quake. So it's a good reminder now, whether you're at home, out hiking, or on vacation, to make sure you have an earthquake preparedness plan.
Yeah, people felt it all over the Bay Area, San Bruno, Vacaville, those areas. Jana Katsiam reporting for us live. Thank you so much. And